Luka and the Mavs and Kyrie, of course, are well on their way to their first NBA championship. Last night, Ant got his cool dunk in, but he couldn't take the Wolves over the top, and he couldn't get my parlay over the top either. Luka was absolutely outstanding last night, so was Kyrie. And hey, Derek Lively, my goodness, he has been dominant for a rookie. Even though he got hurt, there are reinforcements on the way in Maxi Kleber, and I think Lively should be good to go by the time the finals come around. But let's just take a second here. What a difference a year makes. Kyrie right now getting all his flowers, everything he deserves because he's been balling this year. But last year, this was looking like a failed experiment. It was looking like it wasn't going to work. And now they should be finals favorites, in my opinion. And of course, the trade deadline moves, PJ Gafford, Derrick Jones Jr. has been great. Derek Lively has been fantastic. All the new additions, and Jaden Hardy has been the secret weapon. All of the new additions are paying off. Also, make sure to stick around for the full video because at the end we're going to preview what, unless NBA history is made, will be our finals matchup between the Mavs and Celtics. Let's go ahead and get started. 3J Washington, he hadn't been shooting the three ball very well in the first two games of this series. He had a couple last night, though. He's averaging 13 a game. He had 16 last night. He's shooting at 22% from three in the series. Not great, but we knew he was going to come back down to earth at some point. And the Timberwolves just cannot play defense right now. Their drop coverages don't work. Their blitz coverages don't work right here. I mean, there is just way too much space. The ref was literally the closest person to Kyrie right there when he pulled up. Here he is again. I mean, you got to at least at some point make an attempt to stop the ball. Cat just keeps dropping, and he doesn't get back quick enough. And right there, it's over the top. Naz Reid has to respect PJ Washington in the corner. Once again, Gobert getting posterized, getting sunned. Luka's flexing to the crowd. And, I mean, this is unserious basketball, and the Timberwolves still can't stop it. Luka's throwing lobs with his left hand with Jaden McDaniels draped all over him. Daniel Gafford down there flexing is crazy. I think McDaniels is too weak, or not too weak, too small, too light to be guarding Luka. I mean, Luka gives him a nice little shoulder bump, and he is gone. He only weighs 185 pounds compared to Luka, who weighs 235 pounds, and that's a solid 50 pounds on him. I mean, it's tough to guard anybody that's 50 pounds bigger than you, especially when you're around the same height. Now, of course, McDaniels has a great wingspan, great length, but when Luka gets him on his hip, it's over. They might want to consider switching that matchup. Maybe Anthony Edwards, although Ant's probably a little too small. Their blitz coverages also didn't work. Right here, you see Gafford making the correct read, finding PJ Washington. It's easier with Lively. Lively is definitely better in the blitz because he can read and make decisions. Right here, Ant has to cover Lively up, tag the roll guy, so Cat can get back, or so somebody else can pick him up. He just plays completely behind him, gives up a dunk. But as I was saying, Lively is better against the blitz because he makes the better reads. He's a great passer. As a 20-year-old rookie, he is doing some phenomenal things for this Mavericks team. But I mean, Gafford can make the read as well. Here, I mean, right there, once again, he had, 2 assists last night. He's averaging 2.5 assists on the series, which is very good. So they will miss that. Maybe they drop a game because of that, but I still think they win in at least 5. And then there's Kyrie making an insane shot. Luka is him, by the way. In case you didn't know, another 33-point bomb last night. Didn't have his double-double, but he dropped 33. He's great. I mean, you can't blitz him. You can't play him one-on-one. You for sure didn't think that Mike Conley could stop him. But like I said, he had 33 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals, throwing lobs to Lively, Gafford, whatever he needs to do. He's just playing really, really well. This series, he's averaging 33 points per game, 8 boards, 9 assists. There's a tough 3. You can't speed him up, which is what McDaniels and the Timberwolves are trying to do, but you can't. His knee looks good. He's shooting at 47% from the field and 41% from 3 on 11 attempts. He's the NBA scoring champ for a reason. You have to respect, and you saw McDaniels right there, you have to expect or respect his driving game because you can't let him get you on his hip or else the play's over, and there he can knock down the 3. Here he gets slow-mo on his hip, stops on a dime, or as slow as Luka can get stopped, and then knocks down the free throw line jumper, step back over Cat. That's a crazy shot. If he's shooting 41% from 3, you have no chance of stopping him. Little turnaround fadeaway over Naz Reid. He had it all going last night. And then again, if he gets McDaniels on his hip, it's night-night. Game is over. Good luck. Now, Derek Lively, like we said, he's been extremely valuable in this series. He was incredible last night. He had 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block in the first 9 minutes of the game before getting hurt. He has been phenomenal for this Mavericks team. Like I said, when they drafted him, I thought it was the perfect selection, and it has turned out to be a perfect fit. He's averaging 10 points, 8 boards, 2.5 assists, and a block in 21 minutes a game. Remember, he's a rookie. He even impacted the play that he got hurt on. And he's out for game 4 for sure. He might be out for game 5, maybe 6. He should be back for the finals, though. I mean, you saw the way he walked off the court. That boy's got a concussion, neck sprain, whatever. He's got it all. He got knee in the back of the head. That looked bad. But he should be back. It shouldn't be a very long injury because he is a key component to this Mavericks team. Kyrie dropped 33 on him again last night. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. They can't guard this two-headed backcourt monster. We found the weakness to the Timberwolves, and it's almost like a YouTuber with like 13,000 subscribers called it, that a team with 2 guards was the Timberwolves' weakness. 28 points per game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds this year for the Mavs, or for Kyrie, 53% shooting from the field, 44% from 3 on 4 attempts. Luka and Kyrie have been efficient killers in this series. I mean, both they're averaging 60 points per game combined on almost 50% shooting from the field and over 40% from 3. That little left-handed runner was absolutely gorgeous. Step back over Cat, fall away into your own bench. That's got to be such a fun shot to make. All your guys standing there hyping you up. Derrick Jones Jr. had 11 points, 2 boards, and 2 assists. Figured we needed to throw him in there for his contributions. Now, real quick, as we take a pause here, make sure to like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. As you can see here, a large majority of the people that are not subscribed to the channel, or that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. So if that is you, go ahead and fix that. We're trying to hit 15K by the time the NBA season is over. High goal, I know, but I think we can do it. Also, we're trying to hit 200 likes on today's video, so if you could help us out with that, it'd be greatly appreciated. Now, I'm wondering why Gobert is the defensive player of the year. It should have been Wemby in my opinion, because Gobert just gets cooked. He gets cooked on the perimeter. He gets dunked on in the post. I saw that on Instagram today. I had to throw that in the video. Buddy is just getting destroyed out there. Draymond cannot contain his smile. Jaden Hardy has been the secret weapon for the Dallas Mavericks. 6 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound in 10 minutes per game this series. 46% from the field, 50% from 3, and the best part is his teammates trust him. He had Gobert, he had the mismatch on him last night, passed it to Luka. Luka gave it right back and told him to go to work, and he went and got that bucket. Gafford, another guy that sold my parlay last night, but he had 5 points, 3 boards, 3 blocks in 29 minutes, played a lot of extra minutes with Lively being out. We even saw some Dwight Powell minutes. Interesting. But yeah, there's that. In the series, he's averaging 10 points, 6 boards, and 3 blocks, so great rim presence. Dunking on Gobert right there. He's been such a great pickup. And the Mavs, how they make their money is their closing ability. Right here, the tough fadeaway from Luka once he got McDaniels on his hip to make it a 4-point game. Once again, another tough fadeaway from Luka. That's actually the same clip, but he had 2 tough fadeaways there at the end. Kyrie with the stat back over Cat to make it a 6-point game. And then at the end, a little left-handed flick of the wrist to Daniel Gafford for the dunk. Big time. I mean, let's take a look at this here. The half-court offense has been the major difference in this series. For the Wolves, their half-court offense in Game 1 was 83 compared to 103, or their half-court offensive rating was 83 compared to 103. It was 97 compared to 100 in Game 2, and in Game 3, it was 102 compared to 121. And where the Mavs have been killing them, because remember, the Wolves should have won Game 2, but they blew it. In the clutch, the Mavs are rated 40 points higher, and that is directly contributed to Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. Versus the Celtics, like I said, I promised we would preview this finals matchup because, like I said, unless history is made, it will be this. The Celtics are built on their 2 wings. The Mavericks have 2 really, really good wing defenders. Both of these guys, their 2 perimeter guards are 6'4". Luka Doncic is 6'7", 235 pounds. It's going to be tough. And they're facing an angry Kyrie who wants his revenge. I think they should try and take the Thunder approach. But, you know, even then, Luka looks healthy. He could kill you. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum are drivers. Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford are patiently waiting for them to bring it in there so they can swat it. The Mavericks also have the best 2 closers in this series. I think the Mavs win this in 6 games, if not 5. I don't think this final series is relatively close, and I think Luka and Kyrie get their rings, or Kyrie gets his second, and his revenge, Luka gets his first. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like button and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. It'll really help us out in the YouTube algorithm, and it is greatly appreciated. And with all that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video.